There's music of a different kind from Iggy Pop in The Late Show on BBC2 in 5 minutes, which also includes a look at the new National Lottery. Who'll be the real winners?
For centuries, people have endured untold hardship across mountains, deserts and rivers to reach sacred places. In doing so, they have carved out trails full of romance and adventure. For many, to travel the route and be part of the legend is as important as to arrive. These then are the journeys of the mind as well as the body. Legendary Trails, 4 modern pilgrimages, begin Sunday at 10 o'clock on BBC1.
My only honourable course in the face of this opposition is to call a general election.
I'll sort this one out for you. We'll kick the living daylights out of it.
Would you really bring down the monarchy if you could?
If he pursues the course he's embarked on, he'll destroy himself.
Ian Richardson stars in To Play the King, Sunday at 9:05 on BBC1.
Raw, amusing, tragic and a winner of 5 Oscars. Tonight's movie classic, now on BBC1, stars Jack Nicholson as a convict whose contempt for authority takes him on a disturbing trip to the borders of sanity. The film contains frank and unrestrained language some people might find offensive. One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
After Black September, revenge. The covert assassination policy of Israel's Mossad hit team exposed.
My carefully considered advice was to eliminate the leaders of Black September.
Kill them.
To be honest, yes.
Ali Hassan Salama was the man of confidence of Arafat. He was regarded as having been closely involved in the planning of the Munich massacre.
Ali Hassan Salama was number 1 on the Israelis' list.
He knew it.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
In the case of Black September, we had no other choice.
States of Terror, tomorrow at 10 on BBC1.
And here's a quick look at the rest of tomorrow evening, which starts at 7 with football action, as Norwich hope to continue their formidable foray into Europe. At 9:30 after the news, a new series of the comedy Sitting Pretty, written by creator of Only Fools and Horses, John Sullivan. States of Terror is at 10 o'clock, and then in Sports Night at 10:50 there's Championship Snooker from Preston, RAC Rally action, the latest from the FA Premiership and a preview of Saturday's rugby clash between England and New Zealand. With the late film The Riddle of the Stinson at midnight, that's Wednesday evening on BBC1. On to the weather now. Eastern Wales, England and Scotland will be plagued by freezing fog patches and a severe frost again tonight, with some particularly hazardous travelling conditions by morning. The far southwest, West Wales and Northern Ireland will become windy overnight with rain, sleet and snow falling. Eastern regions will be dry but dull and misty in the morning with some thicker fog, but sunny spells should develop for a time. Sleet and snow over the Welsh mountains in the morning will spread across northern England and much of Scotland later in the day. Some heavy falls of snow are likely from the Pennines northward, but at lower levels the sleet should turn to rain after a time. Western areas are going to be windy, but here temperatures will slowly begin to rise. For much of central and eastern Britain, though, it's going to be another cold day. And on that chilly note, with the time approaching 25 minutes past 1, it's time for BBC1 to close down. Don't forget, BBC Radios 1 and 2 carry on broadcasting right through the night and surely guarantee to warm the very cockles of the soul. We're back at 6 with the Business Breakfast. In the meantime, on behalf of all the team here at BBC1, this is Andy Taylor wishing you a very warm good night. Good night.